Ebank's life is an adventure. He swims with the stingrays, attends upscale events, and surrounds himself with beautiful women. He appears to be an ordinary man doing extraordinary things. By hearing his story, you would never know he couldn't walk.
I never made him feel like he is handicapped. He couldn't do anything. Hey, you're my son. You want to go somewhere? Well, okay, let's go. Maybe go to restaurants. Well, I got to feed him. That's no big deal. He doesn't see that part. I don't see that part. I don't make him, well, he's handicapped. So you just sit down there and do nothing. No. We don't operate like that. I don't see anything different.
Mark's father hopes other people won't see anything different about him either. He never allows a disability to disable his son, who was miraculously revived from sudden infant death syndrome 35 years ago.
With me and him, I've developed a love that is unbelievable. I kiss him in the night, kiss him in the morning. He said, Dad, you don't have to do that. I'm too big now. I can't have that. I can't have that. I go and kiss him. If he's there working, I go check. What are you doing, Bobo? I kiss him. I can't help it. I just can't help it. Why? Too much love. Can't help it. Can't help it. We come too much a long way. We come too much a long way.
To make the journey a bit smoother, the Ministry of Education is championing the rights of persons with disabilities.
Well, the committee was established to be an advisory committee to the ministry on all aspects relating to persons with disabilities. They were engaged to undertake research, especially in areas of provision. What is it that's available as services to people with disabilities? Also, they were asked to undertake a review of legislation and to make recommendations for changes. They include equality, non-discrimination, right to life, justice and privacy, liberty and security, habilitation, rehabilitation. There's a whole range of things that I think you'll agree are very, very important to ensure that persons with disabilities have and enjoy the same sorts of rights and protections that the rest of us do in society. And one area that the committee is especially keen to take forward is to have a public awareness role to sensitize the community to the issues relating to persons with disabilities.
One committee member knows firsthand what it's like to be different.
The golden rule is we do unto others what we would have them do to us, right? So if you were if you were the one that was disabled, would you like to come to a store or to an establishment and then perhaps not even be able to get in the front door because you can't get there? And just remember, even in your own families, disability is a part of the human continuum. You know, your own mama might not be able to walk so much anymore if she's older. Perhaps even though one day maybe she will need that disabled parking space, for example. And so just trying to have empathy and to put yourself in that other person's or other family's situation and to ask, is this really necessary? You know, if you are a big hardback man that can walk from the end of the parking lot, that's actually probably pretty good for your health. So you can do it. So just to be considerate of other people.
Perhaps new legislation will be in place when Raquel Brown is older. Like Mark, her condition doesn't deter her, and she spends her days dancing and studying at school. One day, her mother talked to a class about her needs.
I got feedback that those kids went home and talked about it. So it was a means of not only educating themselves, but also maybe their parents. And you know, the more of that happens, or maybe it's encouraged, the more tolerance and acceptance that will be the outcome. I do believe that this experience has deepened whatever faith I had. It has made it grow, and you know, it has taught me to exercise more faith. It has taught me to stand on God's words more, His promises more. I do believe that sometimes experiences come our way that, you know, we don't necessarily like or enjoy, but if they can teach us certain things that maybe we wouldn't have learned any other way, then they're worth it. And I believe that I've been on a journey, and it's been challenging, but I believe it's been a good journey.
If people's perceptions don't change, it won't stop Mark from living an abundant life.
You're comfortable. It's not nothing about, oh, when somebody can see me, my son, he's handicapped. No, don't think about that. You just think about him like he get up and run around like a rocket. Because if you think about it, it's going to affect you. Then you don't want to go out because your kid is handicapped. Where they can walk a little bit, where you can't walk a little bit, where they can talk or not talk. Take them out. Take them out. They need to see the world too.
To read how the legislation could benefit people like Mark and Raquel, log on to the ministry's website at www.brighterfutures.ky and click on Press Releases.